We spend so much of our time focused on the how of money. The tactics, the latest apps, the hot stock tips. But what if the single most important ingredient for building wealth has nothing to do with any of that? What if it's all about what's going on inside your head? What if everything you think you know about getting rich is, well, kind of missing the point? What if the real key to unlocking your financial future isn't buried in some complicated spreadsheet, but it's actually found right inside your own mind? That is the big, powerful idea we're diving into today. The idea that our psychology, our feelings, and our personal histories are the real forces shaping our financial destiny. Okay, so here's the thing. Every single choice you make with your money, from buying a cup of coffee to making a huge investment, it's driven by emotion first and logic second. It's all guided by this powerful, invisible force. And that force, it has a name. It's your money story. Think of it like a script that's constantly running in the background of your mind. It was written by your childhood, by all your life experiences, and it's dictating your financial moves, a lot of the time without you even noticing. And just look at these examples. Do any of them feel familiar? Maybe you saw your parents fighting about bills, and so now as an adult, you just avoid looking at your own bank statements. Or maybe you grew up with almost nothing, so the minute you started earning, you just had to splurge to finally feel some sense of abundance. See, these aren't logical moves. They're emotional gut reactions baked in from your past. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. When you see a friend making what looks like a totally crazy financial decision, just remember, you have no idea what their story is. But even more importantly, this gives you permission to forgive yourself for your own past money mistakes. Understanding your money story is literally the first step to being able to rewrite it. Okay, so once you start to understand your own story, the next step is to stop getting so distracted by everyone else's. And let's be real, in today's world, that is harder than ever. Social media is basically a constant fire hose telling you that you're losing a game you never even signed up to play. This is such a great analogy. It sounds completely ridiculous, right? But honestly, that's exactly what so many of us do with our finances. We see someone on the internet get rich quick off some meme stock, and we immediately try to copy their moves, totally forgetting that their goals, their stomach for risk, and their timeline are probably completely different from ours. Just look at this breakdown. So often, their game is all about short-term wins. It's about chasing clout and getting likes. But your game might be about building real, lasting wealth, or achieving true financial freedom. Or maybe it's about funding your own business. The second you decide what game you're actually playing, all that other noise just starts to fade into the background. And that leads us to a really critical question. If you're playing your own game, where's the finish line? Because without one, you're just running around in circles forever. And this is where the incredible power of enough and the quiet virtue of patience come into play. So what is the enough rule? It's simply about making a conscious decision about what financial success actually looks like for you. Is it being completely debt-free? Is it having a specific amount saved up? Because if you don't define your enough, trust me, your ego will. And your ego is never satisfied. It's just an endless chase for more, more, more. And that leads to burnout, not happiness. And the best way to actually get to your enough point isn't by sprinting. No, it's through the slow, steady, and frankly, unstoppable power of consistency. We've got to forget the get-rich-quick lottery tickets. The real financial superpower here is compounding. And here it is, right here in black and white. Investing a small, consistent amount, say $200 a month, it doesn't feel life-changing at first. But just look at what happens over time. Patience and consistency literally allow your money to start doing the heavy lifting for you, creating these huge results from what feel like small, even boring actions. Compounding doesn't reward the flashy, it rewards the consistent. All right, so we know our story. We're playing our own game. We're being patient. That's a great offense. But now we have to talk about defense. How do you protect your wealth, and just as important, your peace of mind, from all the pressures out there and all the anxieties in here? Let's start with a kind of brutal truth. So much of our spending has absolutely nothing to do with our own enjoyment. We buy the designer bag, the new phone, the flashy car because we want to send a signal of success to other people. We are stuck in this invisible status trap. And here is the punchline. People don't admire you for having the nice car. They're just admiring the car itself. They see the stuff, not the person behind it. So trading your actual wealth for the appearance of wealth is just a losing game. You don't want to trade a bank account that lets you sleep at night for some fake applause. Now, moving beyond social pressure, there's another threat we have to plan for, and that's just reality. Life is completely unpredictable. Cars break down, people lose their jobs, pandemics happen. Your financial plan has to be able to take a punch. True peace of mind comes from building these financial shock absorbers into your life. We're talking about having an emergency fund, living below your means, not taking on a mountain of debt. It's all about preparing for when things go wrong, not just planning for when they go right. Because when chaos shows up, and believe me, it will, you want to be in a position of stability, not a state of survival. Okay, let's bring this all home. Understanding all of these concepts is fantastic. It really is. But insight by itself doesn't change a thing in your life. You have to make the jump from understanding to actually doing something. See, none of these rules really works on its own. They all stack together to create a complete system, like a full suit of armor. When you know your story, it helps you pick your game. When you define enough, it's way easier to stop chasing status. And when you respect compounding, your plan for chaos is there to protect it. Together, this is how you build real, lasting wealth. And this, right here, might be the most important takeaway of all. You can watch 100 of these videos, you can read every single finance book out there, but it's all just entertainment until you actually do something about it. Knowledge is absolutely useless without application. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Forget trying to change everything all at once. What is the one single move you are going to make today? Is it finally sitting down and defining you're enough? Is it setting up an automatic transfer to your savings? Is it just unfollowing that one social media account that always makes you feel like you're behind? Pick one thing, just one, and do it. Because financial success isn't for the smartest people, it's for the people who act.